Alright, so I'm sitting in my car, waiting to go to work. Got here a little early. And I gotta talk about the Superman suit. I haven't had a chance to talk about it since it's been revealed fully by James Gunn just a few days ago. And, James Gunn broke the internet. Everybody had wildly different opinions about it, which was, pretty funny. How all the Snyder bros, didn't like it at all. And they kept pointing out that the suit has creases in the fabric from when he's like bending over. Like, how actual clothes work. They had a problem with that. A lot of those people are just clowns. But personally, my thoughts on the suit is that it's fucking gorgeous. And if you're a DC fan, you could tell that it's inspired by a bunch of different Superman suits. And a lot of people will just say, oh, it's just a copy of the new 52 suit because it has a collar. And that's all they see. It's just the collar. And, they're not really looking at any other details on the suit. We still haven't seen the back of the cape. So I don't know if there's a Superman symbol, the S on the back of his cape. I think that'd be cool if there was a black S on the back of his cape. I don't know if there's going to be. It might just be a solid red on the cape. But as of right now, for what we're looking at, he's got the red trunks, which is not New 52. The red trunks are a classic callback to every other Superman you've ever seen. He's got the lines on the suit, which are a little reminiscent of a New 52, but they're a completely different design and pattern. And the suit looks a little bit bulkier. It doesn't look like it's skin tight like we're used to seeing from most superhero costumes, which is kind of fine with me because if you know the lore of Superman, his mom makes the suit for him. So Superman's suit is human made by, farmers from Kansas. It shouldn't really be a perfect spandex suit, at least not in his initial year, which is what the Superman movie is going to be. This is Superman's coming out party to the rest of the superheroes that are on Earth. And he's got to show them a better way. At least that's how James Gunn was describing the movie early on. And if we all remember, this movie was initially called Superman Legacy. And legacy is the key word. And you could see the legacy of Superman throughout the suit. The S on his chest is very reminiscent of Kingdom Come. The collar, reminiscent of New 52, but also reminiscent of Superman Red Sun. If we all remember, the Russian Superman had a collar just like this. And he's got his classic spit curl in the hair. And honestly, when I first saw this image, I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. I had no problems with it. And then you go online and you see people have tons of problems with it for some reason. They don't like the fact that he's sitting down, putting on his boots. They don't like that. They want him to be in a Superman pose with his, hands on his hips, or he's flying, or something stupid. Something that we've seen, 1,000 times. I like seeing a melancholy version of Superman. He's gotta put on his boots to go to work type thing. I like seeing that. It makes it relatable. It makes it engaging. It's Superman's God damn, I gotta deal with more shit right now. That's the attitude I feel I'm getting from Superman right now. And it would get to Superman. He's gotta save everybody all the time. It would get to him. And also, as you can see, the Superman suit is damaged. It already has battle damage. He's already been in a fight by this point in the movie. And he's probably getting a little tired of it. Saying he's getting tired of the constant battles and fights that he's doing. And maybe in this movie, he's not getting the recognition or praise that he should be getting. And maybe that's why he's looking so melancholy right now. It almost reminds me of the Superman from BVS, where he's watching the newsreels and everyone's questioning Superman's morals, and he's just oh man, how do I even help these people? That's the kind of melancholy vibe I get from this Superman. But yeah, people are fucking hating on it so bad, and most of them are Snyder tards, so we gotta, take their opinions not seriously at all. Their opinions don't matter. Because no matter what they do, no matter who's in the director's chair, no matter, what kind of DC movies are coming out, they're gonna hate on it just because it's not Zack Snyder. That is a huge contingent of the online hate for the suit. 100%. So if you get rid of those, most people like the suit. Most people like this reveal, but are not completely blown away. And if we remember back to the Henry Cavill Superman suit reveal back in the day before, 2013 when Man of Steel came out, it was Superman, pushed up against a vault door, to a bank. And it was a very cool, striking image, very powerful Superman, a Man of Steel in front of a steel door, it was very on the nose. And if we remember back to that image almost had nothing to do with the movie. You know what I'm saying? It was just a cool looking image, which is Zack Snyder's MO. He just wants to make cool looking imagery that doesn't have really much substance to it. And it's not really telling any story. Like, if we remember back to that scene in Man of Steel, he gets slammed into a bank vault door, and that's it. That's the scene. He flies out, you know, and she keeps fighting Feora or whatever. Like, when we initially saw that reveal of Henry Cavill against the vault door, I thought we were going to be seeing a bank robbery scene in the movie. Like, Superman stopping some kind of bank robbery. I thought that was going to be what was happening in that shot. But it turns out, you know, it was just a misdirect. It had nothing really to do with the movie. It was just a single shot frame from the movie. And it didn't really tell you anything about what was happening in the movie. This shot of Superman from James Gunn's Superman movie is kind of telling you a lot about what the movie is about and what's happening. And, you know, as we can see in the background, there's something going on. And it's very reminiscent of, you know, that final villain that's in Justice League New Frontier. You know what I'm talking about? I'll put the image on the screen. I kind of forget their name because I haven't read the book in a long time. Which, you know, now I gotta reread that book. That's what this image is, you know, making me want to do, is go back and reread some comics now. Cause it's very comic booky. You know, people are making fun of it. It's another beam in the sky. But I'm like, it's not. Like, this is like a villain in the background right now. And it really could be that Justice League New Frontier villain. You know, cause if we remember back to the Suicide Squad, another DC movie directed by James Gunn, he used Starro in the movie, which is a direct callback to the first, like, Justice League, you know, villain that was in the original Justice League books, which was Starro. He was like one of the first villains they had on the cover of a Justice League book. So, James Gunn knows his history of DC Comics. You know, he's gonna put an old classic villain like that. It's not gonna be Darkseid. It's not gonna be Mongol. It's not gonna be, you know, these big names. He's gonna start out with like a classic villain that's from the original, like, books. Or he might just pull a lot of the story straight from Justice League New Frontier. Obviously, he's not going to tell a comic book story, you know, one-to-one, like a pure adaptation. He's going to take some of the best parts of the history of Justice League and Superman, and he's going to make a fucking bomb-ass movie about it. And, you know, a lot of people were complaining, why isn't this just called a Justice League movie? Because it has a bunch of superheroes in it. I think they're missing the point. This is about Superman's introduction to the other superheroes. So the movie really is just about Superman. You're going to see other superheroes in the movie. You're going to see probably Justice League villains in the movie. You're definitely seeing Lex Luthor, who's going to have a prominent role in the movie. But it's really just going to be about Superman's coming out party to the rest of the world, teaching the other heroes a better way, you know, to be a superhero, which is really what the Kingdom Come book is about. It's about Superman coming back out of retirement to teach the new generation of superheroes how to be superheroes. And that's the vibe I'm really getting from this movie. And from this image, I get that even more. It looks like Superman's kind of like, you know, getting ready for another day of work, doing what he has to do. Not because he wants to do it, but because it's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? So even if he doesn't want to be a superhero, he's still going to be a superhero and save people because it's the right thing to do. That's the kind of attitude I'm getting from this Superman. And that's why I really like this image. It's really telling a whole story with him just sitting down, putting on a pair of boots with action going on in the background. It just looks very, very relatable, very engaging, very interesting. Something that we haven't seen before out of a Superman. And I'm looking forward to seeing more. I love the suit reveal. I love the suit so far. It looks like something Superman would wear. And they got a great actor to be Superman. Apparently, David Cornsweet is his name. I think that's how you say his name. He's 6'6". You know, he's 6'6", over 200 pounds. This guy is a beast. So it makes me think about who they're going to get to play Batman. Because now you got to figure who's going to play opposite of this Superman. Does he fit with the Robert Pattinson Batman? I don't think so. I think they're going to keep the Matt Reeves Batman universe separate from this. I think that would be the best move. And we're going to get a new Batman that's going to play opposite of this Superman. And I really hope they get the guy that was from Blue Mountain State. I'll put a picture of him. You know, that guy. He's a beast now. He was also the new Jack Reacher in the Amazon Jack Reacher series. That guy's a beast. And he'd be a great Batman. He actually put out a little like Twitter video of him saying, hey, I want to be Batman. I would be fine with that. That guy's beast looking. He actually looks like he could go toe to toe with this kind of Superman. And, you know, I'm down for it. I really like the tease. I really like how it's trying to tell a story in a single image. And I can't wait to see more. This is obviously just a little teaser of the suit. You know, this is just, we haven't even really seen what the back of it looks like. I haven't seen what the back of the cape looks like. So I'm very interested to see, where this goes. Interested to see more. Can't wait for a teaser. They've shot a lot of the film already, right? Like they've been shooting for like the last month, right? So they have something on footage right now. You know what I'm saying? They have footage of the movie right now. And we're probably going to get a scissor reel, some kind of like teaser at the next Comic-Con, next big like nerd event. There'll be some kind of scissor reel or like 30-second teaser of the movie. I can't wait. It looks like we're going to get a pure comic book Superman movie that really delves into the history of the character, the history of Justice League, and I can't wait. Anyway, that's it for now. Had to share my excitement. Yep, comment below, let me know what you think, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye for now.
You have 3 seconds to give me my pocketbooks.